Hello and welcome back to another F1 based video. Today we're doing another tier list, but we're doing basically what everybody else has done on the YouTube scene, and we are doing a tier list on the F1 liveries. So disclaimer first, this will be my opinion and it's not maybe what you think. There can be differences in opinion, but please don't send hate if I don't agree with you, the viewer. But after that, let's go. The first one we are reviewing today is the Aston Martin livery. So the Aston Martin livery has basically only British racing green, quite shiny, and it has some lime green lines around it. And when we think about the livery and the car, and as a package, I really like the Aston Martin because I love the shininess, and then if you look at it on the circuit, it also looks very nice. And then the actual car, it actually fits the livery in my opinion. Well, that's what you hope. So I'm gonna put it preliminary at first because I really like it. Then we go to the Haas. The picture here depicts the Haas with Uralkali as the head sponsor and sense of the Russian flag. The new one is basically plain white unless they're going to release a new one, but as of filming this they haven't, except the white one. And the white one I actually like. It's quite clean, but it's not the best, I would say. So I'm gonna put it around, I think 5th maybe, around here. Because it is quite clean, but yet it's not so much. There's not a lot. Then we go on to the Alfa Tauri. And in my opinion, I really like this. It looked quite good in the renders, but then it looked also really good out on track. So as a thing, it looks really good. And then when you take into the car into the account, because it's actually how the car looks, I really like it because the side parts look quite interesting because they're quite square, but yet not that much. And then it also looks, it's very clean, and the clothes also look quite interesting. So I'm gonna put it up in 3rd currently because I really like this. Or maybe now we put it on in 5th. Yeah. Then we go on to the Mclaren. The Mclaren looks quite nice, but I feel like it has maybe a little bit too much because it has the blue, it has the black, and it has the orange. It's a really good color options in my opinion, but yet I believe that this livery, as I believe Alda said in his video, it's the first livery with this color palette, so it might not be the best, but it's still quite good. So I'm gonna put it down in 7th because I quite like this. No, I'm gonna put it in 6th because the Haas isn't the best, but still looks good. Then we're gone to the Red Bull livery, and in my opinion it's not the best because I know that certain teams like Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes and Alfa Romeo of course don't change their livery or color so much, but when we go further in you'll see that Red Bull, I believe, are the one who changed the least, because the only thing basically they've changed is put Oracle on the side, and then the colors and everything looks sort of the same. And then when we go on to car, it looks very interesting, but they haven't done a lot with making it so Oracle takes over more of the side pod. It sort of is alright. So I'm gonna put it down in 7th because it's alright. Then we go on to the Williams it is, and I, maybe a bit controversially, quite like this livery because it has also, yes, its front it isn't the best, and the sides a lot of people don't like, but I really feel like it looks quite good. Like with the blues and the contrasters of blue and a little bit of red. But yet, I still would put it not the highest. I would put it in 7th because I believe it's quite a bit nicer than the Red Bull. Livery now if it wants to go, yes. But I believe they have had to switch this because they have lost a few. They have lost the title sponsor before with Martini, and then they lost it with Kubica's company, which I don't fully remember the name of. And I believe they're trying to reinvent Williams, as they also took away the Senna S. So I believe that they are doing this to reinvent themselves and make it so they have a good era with a good looking car. They're going to the Ferrari. A lot of people really like this car. I'm not going to say it's the worst, but I also quite think it's alright, because I know it's just, I know Ferrari red, it could be seen as boring, but the thing is, Ferrari, even though they just choose one basic color of red, they have different contrasts of red, and they make the car actually look really good because they have quite good Italian design. So I preliminary put it in 3rd. I know a lot of people put it high, but I feel like this could be better if it maybe was a little bit shinier, like the Alfa Romeo. No, like, yeah, Alfa Romeo and the Aston Martin, because I like the shininess of it, because then it shows like it's glowing, it stands out a bit more. I know the red shows it's a Ferrari, but yeah, they're going on to the Mercedes, because, and the thing is with this, yes, it's a Mercedes, they switched to the silver again. I prefer the black, as a lot of people did, and I understand sort of why they changed it back, and I really understand why they changed it to black, but it still looks quite good, because even though Mercedes this might not be their best livery, it's still quite good. But it has the silver, yes, and it has all of the, as people have said, the numbers look a bit alright. The silver arrows, the logo looks quite decent. And I put it in 4th because I still believe the Ferrari looks better with its minimalistic look. But then the car maybe moves it up a bit, but we'll put it in. Then we go on to the Alpine. And in my opinion, I actually really like the blue Alpine, because as I said before, I really like the shine of the cars. So I thought it looked quite good in that scene, but if I remember correctly, if we look up on the internet, yes, as you can see here, it doesn't shine a lot here, and especially it doesn't shine when this comes on. But I think this actually looks quite alright, because if you look here in the renders, it looks really good in my opinion, with where it looks like a bit like candy. But then if you go to the circuit, it doesn't hit the same. I would actually put the blue one up here, then I'll have to move the Red Bull down like this, because I really like the blue. And then if we go on to the pink, you'll see, as people have stated, it's really like a old Racing Point or Force India with the old BWT. This still looks quite decent, but I wouldn't say it looks the best. I would say it's better than the Haas, but yet it's sort of alright. And now we go on to the Alfa Romeo, because the Alfa Romeo, in my opinion, looks really nice. Because it looks really nice because if you can't fully see, but this isn't it, but I really like the Alfa Romeo because as you can see it's quite shiny here. Then from the first video, if I remember correctly, it still looked quite good. And as you have heard, I really like shiny cars, and this one looks really good. So I'm gonna put this up in second because of the shininess, and it looks also very clean. So there we have it. There has been my ranking, and let's start from the bottom and go up. So last I've put Asus clean white livery, then we have the pink mainly pink Alpine, then we have the Red Bull, then we have the Williams, then McLaren, then the Alfa Tauri, then the mainly blue Alpine, the Mercedes, the Ferrari, the Alfa Romeo, and finally the Aston Martin. So there was my livery tier list. And if you have any comments, as I said before, comment it down below. If you dislike this, you can comment it because dislikes aren't shown. And if you like this, just hit the like button, and as you're down there, subscribe, because that means I'll be more motivated to make even better videos than these ones. Next video will be a track guide / track review of Sebring International, because of IMSA going there and the World Endurance Championship are going there. And I know you like circuit racing, because those are the only videos which get decent amount of views. But until then, I've been Racing Legend, you've been my amazing viewers. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.